All right. I think we're good now, at least as far as I can tell. Um, except our first presenter may not be in yet. They were having some issues. So this is quite a shock, huh? I wish they would have held off for one more week. Yeah, we'll skip. So we do have some issues with our first presenter. Um, we will get him in as quickly as possible. All right. So this is our last day. So welcome to the end of the semester. Um, and I feel like I let things down because I thought I was all set, and then this changed, and I actually got kicked out at one point today, which is unsettling at least. So hopefully we are now back on and solid. This is the last class of the semester. You guys have done a great job so far. I pasted this information into the chat. I'll repaste it again just to make sure that everybody has it. But basically, what I'm asking for is, let me see if I can repaste this. Of course. That might be good. Hold on. Give me just a minute to repaste that. When it kicked me out, it lost my chat window. So I've got to be doing this. I've got to do a little bit of that. And now I can see it. And I can grab that and copy it. And now we should be able to paste it back in again. All right. So hopefully everybody has this now. There's some information here. Today is our last day of presentations. It's our last class. It's your last chance to improve yourself before we go into the final reports. You're encouraged to peer grade. This first link is the peer grading form. It's exactly the same form I'm going to be filling out, and the post underneath it is right. This is the peer grading form. Underneath it is the rubric that you all should be working on. The peer grading form looks a bit like, let me see, we bring this up. Well, of course, it's going to fight me the entire day today. Nothing is easy today for some reason. You would think everything would be easy on the last day. All right, this is what the peer grading form looks like. Basically, what we're it's further described in the rubric, but basically what we want is your email address. That's so I can make sure that we don't have a bunch of the same person or the people on the. We're looking for a little honesty. I'm looking to make sure that we don't have multiple from the same person. We're looking at whoever gave the presentation doesn't grade themselves. The project name that you're grading. There's an identifier for each project. Your role, you'll be mentors or students. I'm instructor. And then title and teammates are basically, did they say what their project is and did they say their teammates right up early in the presentation, because I need to be able to tell both of those when we're doing the grading. A description, high level of the project. Come on, stop bouncing around. High level description of the project. What did you set out to do? How are you organized as an open source project to encourage contributions, or are you too early in that process? What's your thinking on all of that? Any progress you made, and notice that progress is only 10%. and then an overall grade on effectiveness. And we really do appreciate comments. And I'm hoping that everyone by the end of today will have at least 5 evaluations turned in. So that's basically the peer grading. The other thing to be aware of is this second one, which is hopefully shoot. Apparently I have to pop something else in there too. The other one is this evaluate final contribution form. We haven't evaluated what you've been doing so far this year because we actually haven't had access to that, and because everybody's progressing at their own rate. We do need to look at what you've accomplished. So in order to look at what you've accomplished, what we want you to do is we want you to fill out this open source software final contributions form. This is your email address. This is your project name. This is your GitHub account. These allow me to identify you, and it also allows me to go into GitHub and verify, anything you've put on there as well. If you're using GitLabs for your project or something else, put in as many accounts as you want. Just indicate which ones they are. You all should have been doing a blog postings. Give us a link to it. If you need more than one line, give us more than one line. If you have everybody's blogging to the same site, like you have 9 people on your project and everybody's blogging to the same site, so long as the blogs have an author field and I can tell who's authoring them, you don't have to link to everyone individually. Just allow me to see the things that you've blogged. And then down here, we want explicit contributions, things that you have explicitly contributed. They might look something like, if you go in to insights and contributors, right? And you go into me, for example. Come on, go back. It's not what I wanted. Okay, you go into me, for example, and I can get all of my commits. Right? If I click on here and copy the link, and then come down to the form, and copy the link, that works. If I have all my links on one page, right? Like these are all my links. I can come in and grab that. That also works. What doesn't work is coming in and just going to the top of the repository and saying, good luck, Professor Turner, figure it out, right? This is not a good link. Right? So these first 2 are valid. They will get me to either one or multiple commits. That's what we're looking for. We're going to look at how many commits you had. We're going to look at how substantial they are. I don't necessarily care whether they're documentation commits or code commits. And if you want to put in links to issues that you contributed to, or wiki pages that you helped develop, particularly if you can give me access to the history so I can see what you actually developed. Those are all valid things for your contributions, but they need to be explicit links. I need to evaluate 48 of you in a short amount of time. So we need to, can't take me I can't take 2 hours per person. There's not enough time between the due date of this and when my grades are due. I'm going to let you have till Monday. You can continue to make contributions up through Monday. Monday at midnight or at 11:59 Monday evening, it's over. I won't count contributions past that point, but we'll start going over the grading on that almost immediately afterward. All right. So, any questions while we're here? Let me see. Got to make my way back to. Okay, so I've got. Okay, our first contestant says they look like they're ready. Contributions page is due Monday, right? Yes, it's due Monday at 11:59 p.m. The last day of class, the last second of the school year, other than finals. Okay, nothing else. You guys are sure? All right. So I think. Yeah, I don't have to submit that. It doesn't matter. Okay, let me go back to where I was, which is, nope, that's not it. Okay, there's our final report.md. We're down to the last one. The first group to go is 00003 Yown. Nick Yao, I think. I'm going to, give me just a second, Nick, but if you want to be invited to the podium or if you can just join the podium, that's fine. While you're doing that, I'm going to stop recording.